Hey folks, Jason, Tradesman Outdoor Adventures, and it's time for the weekly installment of the Big Dude Ultra Running weekly summary. So this week ended my base plan build for the Hal Higdon 50K prep package. So I'm just going to walk through what I did for the week and then talk a little bit about what my goals are for this week. So my total mileage for this week was 20.76 miles. I overran a little bit what I was supposed to. There was 2 base runs, which those are like 3-ish mile runs that you're intended to add a strength training component with. 1 fartlek, which is kind of you're just supposed to kind of run how you feel, but run fast. So that was fun. I actually set a 5K PR on that. 1 set of hills work, which was a little less fun for me, but it is what it is. And then 1 long run, so 7 miles, which ended up being a 10K PR for me, barely. But what got me really excited about my progress in general and for this week was how I was able to keep myself in zone 2, so aerobic heart rate zone for most of my base runs. I did have if I stick on the treadmill, my heart rate stays much more under control than if I'm running outside, which I guess shouldn't come as a surprise because of uneven terrain. But on the 7-mile long run on the treadmill, my heart rate was like 125, 130, started to creep up towards the end, 135. And I was keeping a 9:15 mile pace, which for me is pretty quick. So that was really good to see. So 20.76 miles, hit exactly what I needed to accomplish. On the strength front, so I'm still trying to figure this out, because essentially I'm trying not to overtrain, but I want, my focus is running, but I know, sorry for trying to work this camera angle so we don't get a whole bunch of glare over here. I don't want to focus too much on strength training to the detriment of the run. So I'm still trying to find that balance. I've decided to focus for now and stick to the 3-day-a-week plan, but I don't like how imperfect, it loads one day really heavily. So I have an upper body, a core day, and a lower body. So upper body is 1 exercise for all the major upper body parts, which isn't, so it's usually 4 sets. So that can be a lot of sets. And I didn't get the shoulders last week like I really wanted to. So anyways, there's an upper body week and then a core week, which I just kind of am able to cram in there on a longer run day. So that for this last week was a superset of kettlebell swings, planks, and then laying leg raises. And then the other challenge area for me is, where do I fit in legs? Because I don't want to crush my legs. But I also want to make sure they get a workout, especially my quads. I mean, my calves are a lot stronger that I've been running, but working the quads and the hamstrings has been a little bit of a challenge for me, because this week I ended up doing it after my long run to make sure I didn't crush myself for the long run, and I really try to respect Sundays as an off day, and then to let my kind of body battery rebuild. But so yesterday, after a 7-mile run, I did leg raises, goblet squats, and then hamstring curls. So I just need to figure it out. And today I'm sore. So I think the 3-day-a-week workout scheme works. I just have to figure out how to best fit those in. Right now I have notionally Wednesdays off and Sundays off. Those are the only 2 days I don't have a workout. So anyways, we'll work on that this week, whether I trim down the upper body or just that's a longer workout day. That'll be it. Weight. My lowest point last week was 245.2. My lowest weight this week was 244.4, so down 0.8 of a pound. The challenge for me is I wanted to have a Sunday weigh-in, but it seems like after I do a long run, my body retains more water or what. It's always higher. So that's 0.8 of a pound. I just need to accelerate it more. I admit that I was not on point with diet last week. Just a lot of things going on. So I need to be a little bit more focused on that. Just need to be more on the ball. So that'll be a focus for this week. So plan for the week. Really want to get the diet squared away. And then so we're officially starting the Hal Higdon 50K prep. I believe my total mileage for this week was like 22 miles, so nothing really horrible. 10-mile long run next Saturday. So I'm just going to try to double down all the more on getting striking that balance between the running. The running is going great so far. Like I don't have a super fast per mile pace as a goal. It's to finish a 50K and then set myself up for things in the future and to stay healthy. That's my running goal, and it's going great so far. For me, it's the diet and then strength training, because I don't want to lose a bunch of muscle weight. I want to lose fat. And so the diet and the auxiliary stuff for me is the focus. So I've got great energy. It's also a stress management issue. Just got a family, and they take up a lot of my mental energy. So sleep could be a little bit better. Sleep duration is long, but my little hamster brain's probably running around too many circles, and that's not something that's going to go away anytime soon. So that's more of definitely on the management side of the stress management front. But all in all, I think things are going great. The gear is working well. I'm looking at my Hokas. They're hanging in there. I've got about 250 miles on them. So this week, I think we'll just see how the steady build goes. It's like a tweaking week, I think, as we start into this plan. And so I look forward to hopefully next Sunday providing you with some more content in terms of continued slow forward motion in a positive direction, and maybe I'll get the diet and the weightlifting stuff squared away. So I realize not a lot of people are watching these vlogs, but they're important for me to chart my progress, and I hope you get something out of it. Happy to answer questions. Would welcome your comments and feedback. So I hope you have a great next week. I hope you had a peaceful Sunday, and I look forward to talking to you soon.